Good morning, everyone. I am very excited today because we are going on a road trip. And where are we headed? Walpack. Now, I did a video last year at Walpack. It's a preserved ghost town, historic site, really cool stuff. And there's also a really amazing waterfall right next to it. So we're gonna go check that out today. And we're gonna stop and see what else we can find along the way. It's gonna be a lot of fun, so come with me. It looks like I found something cool. I got to do this quick because I'm literally just pulled over on the shoulder right now. Looks like I found some kind of furnace here. Let's go look at this. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, so this is a lime kiln. Conklin lime kiln. Look at this thing. It is in such good condition too. It's not crumbling or anything. Oh, that's amazing. I think this is actually a double kiln. Oh, cool. Yeah, it is. Look at that. Well, I know the day's off to a good start when I'm finding random stuff like this on the side of the road. Real cool. Let's keep going. All right. Looks like we're entering the Delaware Water Gap. What an amazing place. I'm so excited to be going up this way. We got some cool stuff to see today. Alright, so before we go to the Walpack area, right now I'm stopped at Millbrook Village, which is another preserved historical village. And I drove past this one on my first trip up to this area and I didn't stop, so today I wanted to come check it out more in depth. I don't have too much knowledge on the history of this place, so we'll just kind of walk around and see what we can figure out on our own. Looks pretty cool. Let's go check it out. Alright, so here we are at this village. Pretty nice. And let's take a look at this really cool old piece of farm equipment. That's awesome. I wonder how old that is. Oh, and this old barn is really cool here. Look at these old barrel hoops right here. Oh, and look at this old plow. How cool is that? Oh, they got all kinds of cool stuff out here. They got more barrel hoops. And let's see what they got parked over here. Oh, wow. We got like a whole workstation right here. Not sure what that is exactly. Some kind of roller device. What do we got? Do we got a grinding wheel? Oh, we got one of those old school lawnmowers. That's pretty neat. Can't tell what that machine is exactly. And we got this here, which almost looks like it was like a mount for an anvil, maybe? I could be wrong. If anybody knows, please let me know. And look at this. Must be some kind of old plow. Oh, and I just noticed right above me are all these sharp, pointy objects. Looks like we got another little barn here. We got some more farm equipment back here. Let's go see what we can figure out what any of this stuff was. So this looks like it was some kind of cultivator. See all that like spiky edge right there? And just look at all that machinery. How cool is that? Yeah, just look at this stream. Oh, it's so beautiful. Just look at this old barn here. From what this sign tells me, that this area in the 1800s was used as an apple orchard. Pretty cool. Just look at this cool little shed with all the moss growing on the roof. Is there anything inside? No, just some old shingles, it looks like. Yeah, but look at that. Right here we got this well, which they have sealed up. So I guess we can't look down inside, but I guess that's a good thing. Wouldn't want to fall in. Look at this old church. Oh, this is incredible. Just look at that sign. So we can't go into any of these buildings, but I think we can get a good look on the inside of this one. Oh yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Just look at that. Let's go over to the other window. Wow. That is so cool. Look at those pews. Look at that organ in the back there. Oh, that's amazing. Looks like we can go down this road, and there's a couple more buildings down here. You know, I love places like this. I've been to quite a few now. I never really knew too many of them existed up until recently, and so I've been kind of making it my goal to go hit as many as possible. If you've been watching my channel, you've definitely seen I've come to quite a few of them. Love them. A lot of fun. Now, I'm looking at this thing, this device right here, and it's almost like some sort of trebuchet. You see, you've got this long pole in the center here attached to this one, which is sort of a V-shaped, and it's on a hinge. And just down below here, you have it chained to another piece of wood, like a weight. So it's almost like some kind of trebuchet or catapult. I don't know what it's used for exactly. It's kind of strange. I don't want to play with it because it's right next to these power lines and I don't want to mess it up. But it's really neat. Just look at how nice this house is. Look at all the little details on it. They have curtains on every house, so I can't go look in the window. Oh, and hello there. Hi, don't mind me. I won't hurt you. It's another really cool house with the unfinished wood on the sides. And that cool shingled overhang. Really neat. Underneath this tree we got some more really cool pieces of antique farm equipment. Yeah, look at this. These things are so cool. Looks like I made another little friend here. Hi there, bud. Don't mind me, I'm just passing through. You're good to go about your business. So I just noticed this turtle has some sort of tracking device attached to its back. That's interesting. I have never seen that before. Let's get a good look at this barn right here. That's really cool. Let's look at this carriage. Oh, that's really neat. Interesting color on it too. I've never seen anything with that sort of like bluish tint. Looks like we have some sort of mill device. I'm not sure what this is. Looks like it's got some sort of like flat sheet there. Is that part of that, or is that just laying on top of it? I'm not sure. It's hard to make heads or tails of what's what here. But look at this. That's really neat. Look at this old water pump. That's really cool. Let's take a look inside. Oh wow, there's all kinds of cool stuff in here. It's too bad I can't go into any of these places. But look at all this. Wow. That's amazing. Right here we got some more cool farm machinery. One of these sort of conveyor devices. And just look at all this stuff. Look at that pump here. Wow. Just look at that carving on that wood. This is some really cool stuff right here. I'm really glad I stopped here today. All right, we got more to see, so let's keep driving. All right, so now I'm stopped at this little parking deck that has a really great view. I hope my camera does this justice, but we are really high up, and I know the Delaware River's that way. Pretty cool. And right behind me is this cool abandoned house called the Delaware View house. And it's a historical landmark, and we're gonna go check it out. Oh, just look at this place. This looks like the haunted house up on the hill. Oh, it is so cool. All those windows up on the top floor open up, like the glass is gone. And it's all boarded up on the top floor, so I don't, on the ground floor I should say. So I don't think there's gonna be any way to get inside, but we'll take a look. Let's walk up these steps. Oh, this is so cool. This place is so spooky. Oh, look at this place. So yeah, this is a historical landmark. So we're going to be respectful. We're not going to vandalize, do anything like that, which you should never do. But I think I can get a look inside. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's amazing. And there's an exit sign, so maybe this was open to the public at one point. Yeah, if you notice that, there's an exit sign there, and that board is an old road sign. Yeah, so this must have been open to the public at one point. I almost just stepped off the end here, thinking that there's a stairs here or that this porch continued. Doesn't look like I can go any further. That would have been bad. That would have been a short adventure today. Okay, I'm going to continue along the other side of the house. I think we can get around the back and take a look at that from this way. You know, this is a really beautiful house, and it's in such a great spot. I really hope that someday this place gets restored, because it's beautiful. Oh, look at this. Yeah, look at that door. So there must have been steps leading up to that at one point. This is so cool. What a cool spot. What a really spectacular looking building. Really amazing. Alright, so the next really cool thing that I stopped to check out is this right here. This really cool out of service bridge. And just look at that. And you can see that the newer bridge is right next to it. The one I actually just drove over to get to this. Just look at this. That's really cool. Yeah, and right here from the active bridge, we can really get a good look at it. Really neat. I'm glad they didn't tear it down and that they just kind of left it here so people can see it still. Alright, so this next little stop on the road, I just really think it's cool for some reason. Just right here, we got this little stairway to nowhere. Isn't that cool? I don't know what this was for. If there was maybe a bridge or something else here, maybe like a footpath, but it's not there anymore. Yeah, I can't really see if there's anything on the other side. May have been at one point. And this is really crazy. I really don't know what I'm looking at right here, but these are all tadpoles, and they're all just swimming up on the shore here. Does anybody know what's going on with this? I'm really kind of confused. I've never seen anything like this before. Is this a normal thing to see? But just look at them all. There's got to be like 1,000 of them right here. Alright, so my next stop is what you've all been waiting for, the ghost town. Let's go. So, took us a long time, but we're back here at Walpack at the ghost town. So, I came here last fall and made a video here. It was one of my early videos on my channel, and it was the closest thing I had to a viral video. I think it got almost like 35,000 views, and I know a lot of you folks here who are subscribed probably have seen that video. Thank you all for the love and attention you're giving me. I really appreciate it. And one of the things I wanted to say about this place, a question I got asked a lot was like, who mows the grass? Is this place really abandoned? No, it's not abandoned. It is a maintained historical site. There's a historical society here. They do all the maintenance. I think it's all volunteers. So they do a lot of hard work to keep this place looking as beautiful as it does. So we got to appreciate that about them. And something I want to point out, I know my audience probably doesn't need to hear this, but if you ever come to a place like this, don't participate in any vandalism, don't tag, don't destroy anything. Leave this place untouched, be respectful. You know, there's a lot of history here, and there's just no need for any of that sort of thing. This place, sadly, was the victim of vandalism, so they had to crack down on that. And I just want to point that out, let y'all know, be respectful to places like this. But enough talking. Let's go look at these buildings. Oh, and right here, we have the post office, general store. This is really cool. So this place burned down 1915 and they rebuilt it in 30 days. Wow. So the story behind this town, if you haven't seen my first video, there was a project, the Army Corps engineers, they wanted to build a dam in the Delaware River to stop flooding, I believe. There was a lot of flood damage, and it was called the Tox Island Dam Project. And what it would have done was created a large lake between the border of New Jersey and Pennsylvania. And it was very controversial. A lot of people said, oh, it would be destroying the natural landscape. We shouldn't go ahead with it. And there was a lot of back and forth. And what happened was they seized people's homes with eminent domain. And what we're looking at here are some of those homes. Now, the project was scrapped. It never went forward. I think it was officially canceled in the 70s, sometime around then. But they seized these houses, nobody ever came back to them, and this section here, this little town known as Walpack Center, this is one of them, and it's preserved. So when I call this a ghost town, I mean it is a ghost town. It's, you know, no one's here, houses are all abandoned. They are being maintained, so it's not like, you know, a straight up bando, but it's cool, it's eerie. You get a vibe when you're here. I love it. And I know you love it too. Yeah, so this house here was the residence of one of the families living here. Yeah, so there was a family living here. Yeah, they were here to the 70s. So yeah, the project, I guess, was canceled in the 70s then. And look at that. Still almost looks like a furnished home. Yeah, look at that. And see, those look like curio cases, so they might have had this set up as a museum at one point. I think everything's still closed. Even though we're kind of returning to normal from the pandemic state, still don't think this place is open for tours. Yeah, and this building here is the Historical Society, the people who maintain and take care of this place. If any of you folks are watching this video, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work. Thank you for doing what you do so we can come see this place and appreciate it. So this is a little museum here, and it's still closed. Someday I'd hope I can come back here and check it out. Second time I've been here. Still not open, but one day we'll see inside. Oh, look at the tile floor back there. Look at that cool retro kitchen. Oh yeah, look at that. That is so neat. We got this barn here. Look at these cool sliding doors on it. Let's go peek in the window. Oh, all kinds of stuff in there. They must be using this for storage. We got this house right here. Really cool looking with all the paint chipping off of it. Let's take a look in. Well, looks like they're doing some cleaning in here. So the original was struck by lightning. Huh, seems like a lot of these places have burned down and been rebuilt. Really interesting. Now, I remember this one had a really cool little well behind it. So we got to go take a look at that. Look at that cool satellite dish. I don't know when this was here, but that's really neat. Oh, and here it is. Look at how cool this is. Quaint little well. Maybe I'll throw a coin in and make a wish. I don't have a coin, but I'll make a wish. 1 million subscribers. Let's walk up here and take a look in this window. Oh, look at that kitchen. Still has a paper towel roll. That's amazing. Look at the ceiling. Look at all the paint peeling off on that. Wow. Yeah, look at that. We got this house. Now, if I remember correctly, there were some pretty cool views from the back. You can see inside. Let's look in this little sunroom here. Oh, this is beautiful. Must have been so nice to just sit out here on a hot summer day like today. Right back here, we have this awesome looking shed. Look at how cool this looks with all the vines growing on it like that. Pretty cool. And let's see what's inside. Oh boy. Pretty grimy in there. And we got another house right here. And if I remember correctly, this house was in pretty good condition. This is kind of a tan color compared to everything else being sort of white. Yeah, so according to this sign, this was sold to the government in 1974. So I think I had it wrong before. I don't remember what I said in the last video, but I thought that this had been purchased a lot earlier than I thought it was. So these haven't been deserted for that long. Well, not as long as I had initially thought, at least. So that's why you do see some sort of modern appliances, modern electricity, things like that. Look at that. And you may notice some graffiti, and I just want to stress again, do not deface places like this. Leave them untouched. Be respectful and be appreciative. Something I always do. And I know if you're one of my viewers, one of my subscribers, you don't really need to hear that. But again, I got to make that point. Right here we have the church, which is the largest building here. And I don't think I noticed this before, but look at this dedication plaque. Yeah, Methodist Church, Walpack Center, 1871. Oh, that's incredible. Here we have the sign. Gives us a little history on this town. And you can pause that there if you want to read it. But I'm going to keep going and check out the gas pump. Now, this is so cool here. This old style gas pump with the casing removed. Now, at one point, the casing was still there, and I saw a picture of it in a photo book that I was looking at, and somebody stole it. So, if you know who stole this, steal it back. Whoever took it's a dirty rat. But it's so cool. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, here you can still see some of the original paint. Some of that old school green color here. Let's see if we can see some of the backside. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, and one of my subscribers pointed out that this was an alarm bell for the fire department. I was kind of confused as to what this was. And right here, this must have been a garage for the fire department. And here we have this incredible looking schoolhouse. And this really cool garage right next to it. Now let's go see if we can look in the windows of this garage, see what's inside. Well, it looks like it's got some modern trailers in there. Must be using this for storage. Alright, so here I am around the back side of the schoolhouse, and I can get a good look in through this window. And just look at this. This is a full-blown schoolhouse right there. You can see the portrait of George Washington up there. You can see the podium here and chairs all put out and the American flag. Yeah, so they're still using this building for something. I don't know if it's like official meetings and whatnot, but that's amazing. Look at that. Yeah, so this was the town of Walpack, and it was really cool to come here again and revisit this place and film it one more time. And I just want to say, you know, big shout out to everyone who takes care of this place, the Historical Society, the people who preserve and maintain this place. I love this place. I think it's incredible, and I'm glad you guys put in so much hard work, and I hope this place stays around here for many years to come. But we're not done yet. We got more things to see. We're right near Buttermilk Falls, tallest waterfall in New Jersey. We can't leave without seeing that. So stick around, we're going there next. Yeah, so to get to the waterfall, you kind of just have to park your car along the side of the road, and then you have to kind of come up this way. So this was a closed dirt road, and you just kind of have to walk along this, and eventually you'll just get right up to the waterfall. Yeah, so this was actually an active road at one point, and it's now closed off. I think you used to be able to just drive right up to the waterfall. Now you kind of got to park your car and hike, but it's not bad. And so as you're walking to this waterfall, this is the view you get to your right-hand side. Isn't that beautiful? This is so beautiful here. I am really in the middle of nowhere right now. I can hear it. We are almost at this waterfall. Here we are. Buttermilk Falls. Tallest in New Jersey. Oh, this is gorgeous. Just look at that. Alright, so there's steps you can climb, and you can view it from a couple different decks at different elevations, so let's go do that now. So here we are on the mid deck. Yeah, just look at that. There's some trees kind of blocking the view, but it's still pretty good. This is the view from the top deck. Just look at that. So we went on quite a big adventure today. We saw Millbrook Village, we saw Walpack, we saw Buttermilk Falls, we saw a whole bunch of cool stuff along the way. All kinds of cool stuff on the side of the road. So I hope you had fun. Trying something a little different with this video, sort of doing a sort of road trip vlog rather than just focusing on each individual location. So I hope you liked it. My name is Ray, my channel is Ray out there. If you like this video, please hit subscribe to join me on my adventures in the future. Thank you for watching.